Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. I'm here with my buddy, Debo Bricks. How's it going,
Howdy.
Debo?
Oh, it's going. How's things?
I was going to say, it's been a while since we've done a mock improv. I want to say we're trying to do it once a month, but I think we went to 5 weeks this time because the last time I think was on the 10th or so of July. Yeah, but I always have fun doing these, and I really appreciate your availability. I think so many people are traveling for the summer, or they're just on vacation doing staycations, right, with COVID and everything. But
yeah, and school's starting soon too.
Yeah,
so everybody's trying to get it in under the wire.
Yeah, exactly. So for those of you who are new, I'm Naomi, the Brickanista, over here in Seattle, and my buddy Debo, he's out of Michigan. So this is a kind of a coast to coast. Oh, that's anybody who's from Michigan. You always have to have the hand and you point to where you are on the state, right?
Right.
Hey, how's it going, Zunger? Good to have you here.
Lower Central Palm.
Lower Central Palm. So yeah, good to have you here, Zonker. Yeah, and Zonker, you're probably new to this format. What we do is we ask the audience for locations and activities, and we have to build on a 16 by 16 plate. And I just realized that the colors I have for my 16 by 16s, I only have like this azure, a green, and a black. Because my dark tan one, I've been using them for my Panda Palace. So I don't have any dark tan right now. They're all in use.
I just got blue.
I'm going to ask where, as far as location.
Lansing, Michigan.
Oh, Lansing, Michigan. Yeah, as far as where in Michigan, yes. And Brick Jedi's here. Hey, Brick Jedi, how's it going? Yeah, ahoy, ahoy to you too. Yeah, so every month, once a month, I've been doing this actually for a little over a year now, the mock improv, and we just added the fact. In fact, I think Debo and I had brainstormed this, that mock arena, when you're competing, you're in an arena. So we are now in the mock arena, which if you say it fast enough and you start dancing, it could be the mock arena. So we are claiming it. We are claiming the mock arena in the brick building world. And Debo and I are going to be competing in the mock arena by building in 1 hour on a 16 by 16, figuring out based on it's improv. That's why it's called mock improv. And if you've ever been to an improv show, you usually ask the audience, okay, where are we? And what are we doing? So, oh, look, August is here. Hey, August, Sith Lego Trooper. Of course, I remember you. Hey, welcome to the stream. All the way from Sweden. And then we also have Alexander 23Z is in the house. Hey, how's it going? So yeah, and if you want to play along, I mean, what I usually do is I line up the guests and we're all building at the same time. But you can play along at home as well if you want. So what we're going to do is we were talking right before the stream. Usually I have a theme where we talk about video characters or Muppets or what have you. And then we said, what we can do is we can just make it kind of generic, like Marvel characters, DC characters, etc. And so what we're going to do is we're going to first of all start with figuring out what characters we're going to start with. And then we're going to ask the audience for suggestions for locations and suggestions for activities. We're going to spin the wheel, and then that will be what we have to build. So that's the format. Really appreciate you all hanging in there. And of course, you're welcome, August. It's great to have you here. Yeah, I think this is the first time August has seen me on YouTube, because usually we chat on Instagram. And congratulations, August, too. He just expanded his city, which looks amazing. And he tagged me because he has a Brickanista Broadcast Network sticker, and he made it into a billboard for his city. So that was really cool. So thank you so much. Okay, so why don't I start, because I have 2 laptops here. So I'm going to use this one to share my screen. So I have to do that first. But yeah, I think that every time we do this, something weird usually comes out of it. And the reason why I say that is you just never know what the chat is going to suggest. So, for example, one time we used the Thor mech set where you could only use the pieces in the Thor mech set. And it ended up being Thor having breakfast or brunch in a litter box. That's what we had to build. So,
I wasn't here for that one. Thankfully.
you weren't here for that one, but Doc Sampson, it was me, Doc Sampson, and oh gosh, who was the other one? I want to say maybe Remy. Okay, so here we go. So here's our current lineup of what we're going to do. So we're going to go with Marvel, DC, Mini Doll, Star Wars, Lego Movie, or random CMF. So we're going to spin this wheel, and then that is, we just pick a character from that genre, whatever happens. So Thanos litter box, yes, the Thanos litter box. And that was the episode where I said, okay, so if Thanos is having brunch with his parents, who would Thanos's parents be? And somebody said it's a deviant and a perfect human. So we decided that the deviant would be Ursula, because Ursula is got the purple skin. And then the perfect human was Santa. And then we get a lot of funny chat that came from that. You're hoping for DC. Yes, I'm a DC fan as well.
I've got
Okay.
DC.
All right.
I got Marvel.
Okay, I'm going to spin this wheel. Here we go. And it's going to be, it looks like random CMF.
Nice.
Okay. So random CMF. So that could be from the Muppets. It could be from the DC line. So I might still pick a Batman one from that, from the DC CMFs. Oh, you already have yours picked out? Okay.
Well, I have random CMFs strewn about me, so I can go in any direction depending
let me
what
see
the.
what that was. Let's show the audience. Oh yes, Daffy Duck.
Daffy
That
with
would be
flippers.
cool. Yes. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm still thinking about it. Okay. All right.
Speaking of Pirate Week, Zonker.
Oh, is it Pirate Week?
I also have a number of these VIP baggies that you get free with was it $50 purchase? So like there's cannon in here, shark, treasure, a couple skeletons, some leafy greens.
Mm-hmm.
So that might play into it depending on what pops up.
Okay. And August said that he was just randomly looking on YouTube and saw I was live. Yay! So thank you. I'm glad that we always stream Sundays at 1 o'clock Pacific. So it might once a month it's mock improv. Sometimes it's builder insights. So interviewing people. Sometimes it's Brickanista on the move. We do a variety of things. So so anyway, yeah, you've already got yours lined up. See, this is the challenge when you're the host, is that you've got to run the system and start thinking about what are you going to use for your CMF, etc. All right. So how about a scene on or near a beach? Yeah, that could be possible. So since you mentioned it, let me go ahead and
throw it in the wheel.
We'll put it in the wheel. So that I need to go back, and I was telling Debo that the sharing service on here is a little lame. So I'm doing the best I can because it makes me go through several steps. I have to share the screen here, and then I have to go to this laptop to share it with everybody else. So thank you for being so patient with us. And let's see. All right, I'm going to hope that this is the one. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the one. So, okay, so this is your chance, chat. It's Sweden, in Sweden it's 2200, so I'm keeping it in mind. Okay, well, don't let us keep you up because I think it's a school night for you. So, unless it's still summer. Okay, so we got locations here.
We've already had
we already got beach and a lighthouse.
Yep.
Right? Okay. Lighthouse. And so this is chat. You can tell us what locations you think we should build at. I kind of like lighthouse. That would be cool to have a lighthouse. Okay, so August, Zonker, Brick Jedi,
We got
Alexander. Give us your ideas. Roller disco.
Roller disco. Castle.
A castle. Okay, that sounds good.
If we don't get a lot of entries, we could probably throw Sweden in there. Although
Sweden. We did have to do one in Korea one time. I think we had South Korea and doing the Alphabet Olympics in South Korea.
That's right. That's right.
And then we
Prison.
were having to look up different. Oh, prison. We haven't had that one before. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about. Wow, that's kind of dark though, August.
Ooh, Cliff
of Insanity.
Cliff of Insanity.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, they're coming in fast and furious now. Hey, Ribby.
Now they're coming into jungle, mini golf course. Oops, if I can type. Okay.
I think we can lump Cliff of Insanity and Sweden together, so we don't have to worry about it.
Okay, we're calling it once.
Soda Shop. Soda Shop got in there.
Oh, Soda Shop. Okay, Soda Shop. Okay, calling it once, twice. Last call. Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel. Where are we going to be building? We are going to be building.
Of course. Sweden.
The Cliff of Oh my god. Okay. Wow, that's going to be interesting. See, you just never know. You just don't know what you're going to be doing, right? So, okay, so the next thing we have to do is activities. Oh, taco truck. We missed that. Sorry about that, Brickaroo Bonsai.
Got there right at the last second.
You got there right before I spun the wheel. All right, so now what I need to do is, like I said, I have to do a couple steps here, share my screen, and okay, let's go for activities, shall we?
Next round's activities. Toss them on out there. What could be going down on the Cliff of Insanity?
Oh, the petting zoo. Wow, we got a couple at the last minute. We could say petting animals on the Cliffs of Insanity. Here, I'm going to put petting animals to kind of put in Alexander 23's suggestion from the previous one. Okay, so now these are activities, right? These are what are our characters doing on the Cliff of Insanity. So you're good at petting animals on the Cliff of Insanity.
Also, make sure to get your vacation home on the Cliff of Insanity. Lower rates now if you call your agent today.
For a house on the Cliff of Insanity?
Playing board game came in from Remy there.
Oh, Remy's here. Hey, Remy. Good to see you.
Sleeping.
Okay. What else are we doing on the Cliff of Insanity?
Sleeping, paragliding, which...
Okay.
Having a birthday party.
Having a birthday party. Okay. That sounds good. And then since we're on a Cliff of Insanity, we could be did I put in paragliding? Yeah, I did. Okay.
There we go. Camping. Making nachos.
Making nachos. That sounds like a euphemism for something else. Thumb wrestling. What? Oh man, that's gonna be hard.
That's a toughie.
Because there's no last thumbs, one was right.
There's no thumbs, but
maybe they are thumbs.
Or maybe it's an extra huge thumb. Maybe minifigs are all thumbs.
They're all thumbs. Well, because they've got this, way their hands are. So yeah, these are thumbs. Okay, we can do that. No, it's just nachos.
No hidden meaning to the making of nachos.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, eating Swedish
meatballs. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. How about we get one or two more? Okay, calling it once, calling it twice, calling it 3 times. Okay. I'm gonna spin the wheel. You ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Spin that wheel. Okay, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be on the cliffs of insanity, and we're going to be doing what?
Of course, we're thumb wrestling on the cliff of insanity.
Thumb wrestling.
Oh wow.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so we have now our mandate from the chat. We're going to be on the cliff of insanity. Nice. Thumb wrestling.
Wow.
Okay. You did get the Swedish chef CMF? Yeah, we could put that on the cliff of insanity. You said it was in Sweden. Now that we just threw that in. Okay, now the fates have aligned this week. Yes, I think so. Oh my goodness. Because that's what you said, or you're at. Okay.
I think it's because that's what you do.
Oh, because that's what you do. Oh, okay. Yeah. If you're on the cliff of insanity, you thumb wrestle.
You thumb wrestle.
All right. So the last thing I need to do is just get ready to start the timer, and this is something new, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm trying a new timer because then that way I don't have to set up another camera. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Share that screen.
Thumb wrestling on the like. I don't even know where to begin. Well, I know where to begin, but I don't know how I'm going to get there.
Well, I guess, with thumb wrestling, they're usually sitting at a table, right? Well, we'll start chatting about this when we start the timer. How's that? How's that timer look? Does that timer look okay?
Yeah.
Little
yeah,
bigger?
But when I think Cliff of Insanity, I think Princess Bride, so I think sword fighting, so like.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, we'll see you, Remy. Thanks for dropping in, and have fun in Raleigh. Okay, so here's our timer. This isn't too bad, having it this way, because usually I had a third camera set up. So we won't have this up all the time, but I'm going to start it. If I can, let's see, there's the start button. Okay. So any questions before we get started on this? And for those of you in the chat, when we're building, we're going to be just kind of like shooting the breeze. It's just going to be like, chatting in a room, kind of like if you were at somebody's house, just kind of building together. Okay. All right. No more questions. Let's get this going. Ready?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Ready.
Here we go.
It started.
It started. You can take this time as well. I just want to make sure it's still going. I stopped sharing. Yeah, it's still going in the background. Okay, so we can take this time to do research too. So if you're thinking that you're doing thumb wrestling, how would you do that? And how would you do a cliff on a 16 by 16? And I think, as I mentioned, I only have these three colors, so I'm probably going to go with the azure. It's closest to water for me.
Works for me. I've only got this.
Well, you've got the right color. And I know where some of my burps are. They're
how big is this? How tall is this cliff going to be? I guess that's dictated by how much I got to build it up.
You can look at what you have in your supply. I'm going to give you full screen because I'm going to go off camera for a moment.
Okay.
You can still hear me though, right?
Huh?
You can still hear me?
Oh yeah. Okay. Coming in loud and clear.
All right.
This is going to be tough because I gotta figure out a structure, and I mean, first thing in my mind, build a cliff face at the back of the base plate to get up to the top of the cliff, and then just have two people up top thumb wrestling. But it's like easier said than done because we only we have an hour to get these.
We have 1 hour. And I am so glad I know where my burps are. And for those of you who are watching who are not Lego people, a burp is a big, ugly rock piece. And see, I've got 3 of them right here of various colors. So
I know where my burps are. They're all in use. So I'm not going to be able to.
So there you go. Burps to the rescue if you're building a cliff, right?
Yeah, I don't have any burp sandy, but I do have 2.5 cups of dark bluish gray
Whoa.
ready to go.
Whoa.
So
That's a lot.
yeah, that's sorting I still needed to get done, but it's gonna help me out right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm starting to think the problem with burps, and I'll show this for the camera, is the problem with burps is that you have to put them on a straight angle. So I'm going to have to use rotators, I think, to angle these or jumpers. And then that way I can angle them into something else. But burps to the rescue.
All right. Or you could, I guess you could try to invert them, but that might.
Inverted burps like this?
Yeah.
Oh.
It might be tough though. It might be tough to get that connection.
Yeah, that's more than I want to challenge myself with. I think I'm going to use some rotators on this.
There you go. All right, I've got a whole
rotators
lot of
or
boat bottoms.
Jumpers.
A whole lot of boat bottoms. Why do I have so many boat bottoms?
You got a lot of options, right? Lots of options here. But I still haven't figured out what CMF I'm going to use. I guess that's another thing to keep in mind, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna work on the cliff. Whoever I grab is bound to be a CMF, except for that person and the person next to them, and then the other person there. But I've got CMFs within reach.
You got CMFs coming out of your ears. Huh?
Practically.
Actually, the jumpers are going to work out great because I have jumpers in Azure, so it looks like it blends in with the water.
Nice.
Yeah, that works. Do I need to refresh the chat, or is the chat just quiet?
I don't know. They're probably wrapped up in the
They're like going, yeah, we're doing this too. So
and the exciting drama that is the Cliff of Insanity.
The Cliff of Insanity. Yes, you too.
We're lucky though. We're lucky though. It's only one Cliff of Insanity, not the cliffs plural of insanity. So we're scaled down just a hair.
You don't know that though for a fact.
I don't. I know. But on a 16 by 16, I'm just gonna go with a single cliff. I don't think I got space for much.
Think about cliffs in general. I mean, there's so many in the world, right? So
true.
Theoretically, you could have many cliffs of insanity.
Yeah, but then I want to go micro scale, and then you wouldn't really see the thumb wrestling go down. I mean, you could assume from afar that that's what they're doing.
That's true. The thumb wrestling is important.
What are those fools doing on top of that cliff? This is the thumb wrestling competition. They hold it every year. Don't worry about it.
Oh, my dog just started chewing on a. Look at this. Look at this. She just chewed on this. No. Oh,
that's nothing.
That's not good for you.
Jitterbug is taken to chewing a T-Rex tail lately.
Oh,
so
no.
every time she gets near it, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's little nibble marks.
Oh.
But what can you do? She's cute. You just kind of have to let her.
Yeah, they're cute. So you just kind of. But you make me nervous when you do that. Like, don't do that. The Cliffs of Insanity.
This is insanity, I tell you.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing about this is that you just never know what you're going to be doing. Right? If somebody told me this morning, you're going to be building a cliff of insanity. It's like, you couldn't afford a cliff, so you get a step ladder. Yes, the poor dino butt. And you're trying to change your assembly square into a Mills plate. So it's hard because I have installed lights. Oh, yeah. You're done with 50% now. And that's good you're moving to Mills. I'm a big fan of Mills because Mills will give you structure and strength so you can go taller, which you can't always do with some others. Ooh, Ooh, I think I have
I
another.
appreciate mills. I just can't really do mills with my current setup here. But I appreciate its functionality.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's part of it is that Mills is great for collaborations too. Because I was working on the Panda Palace the other day on my stream, and I realized that I need to have it kind of like Mills. It's a little different from Mills because Mills, as you know, is on a base plate. So I'm doing it more like Micropolis, where it's plate, brick, plate. And then that way, because I realized I'm going to have to put the Panda Palace on top of a cliff. So if I do that, that means I'm going to need to have some structure because the base plate won't fit on top of a cliff. So this actually is a good exercise for me for building a cliff and figuring out how the structure is going to be. So yeah, thank you, Chad, for giving us this challenge.
Yes, thank you, chat. You were very kind in giving.
It's funny. I did Mills before they called it something. Now my Dracula's castle is on a massive Mills. Oh, that's great. Yes, it's nice, but you need a lot of bricks for it. Yeah, that's true. That's why it's good to get bulk buys, because then you can just, a lot of the bulk bins, you don't need to, do something fancy. You can just use some 2x4s or 2x2s and get something done that way.
Also, it's a good way to use up arches, from what I understand, because I accumulate those like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I just realized something. I need to get some power cords for my laptop, or they're gonna die. I haven't gotten the error message yet, but it's okay. We're 10 minutes in. I'm gonna give you full screen again so I can go get my power cords. I'll be right back.
Do you wanna pause the clock? I mean, because I don't want you to be handicapped.
I'm not gonna pause the clock. No, this is my bad that I didn't think about that. Okay, but I'm gonna give you full screen so they don't have to look at my background. And I'm still talking. I can still hear you.
All right. So I'm haphazardly building some cliffs up. This is who knows how tall it's going to ultimately be, but these pieces are just all over the place because I have 1,800,000 of these little doodads right here. So, I mean, they take up a good bit of space, but the connection possibilities are limited.
Right.
So we're gonna see what happens there. Oh, yeah.
My poor power strip had nothing connected to it. I had it all set up, but I didn't connect anything to it. It's kind of like, yeah, you set me up, but what's my job? It needs a purpose.
And this could have been a very suspenseful Macarena today.
Yeah, if I had forgotten and everything shut down. Yeah, that would not have been good. That would have been quite bad, actually.
Tune in next time to see what happens.
Right.
All right. Okay, I got to anchor this.
Camera one in.
No, peace, no, not you. This one.
Got power.
Hurrah!
Yay! That only took 2 minutes. See, I didn't need to stop the clock.
That was pretty quick. Pretty quick. Still, in those 2 minutes.
So August wants to give you feedback that he's going to say your city looks amazing.
Oh, thanks, Joe.
You need to follow Debo Bricks, August. Debo is amazing. Yeah. He won an award for that city for best large layout at what was it, Bricks by the Bay last year?
Bricks by the Bay.
For virtual, yeah. That was one benefit of having virtual.
That was the benefit of having virtual, because there's no way I could have trucked this to anywhere. Not even like Chicago. There's Ninjago City Gardens is hiding behind the door over there.
Right, exactly. So you definitely had a benefit there.
Yeah, the city actually has gotten to a point where it's comfortable in its own skin. It doesn't really need much added to it. Once I get everything else off my plate, I'm gonna start updating buildings and revisiting them, but
I like how you say it's comfortable in its own skin.
Yeah. Well, because a lot of times I'll look at the building. Well, in the past, I'd look at the buildings and it's like, okay, I got to get back to this one because that just doesn't sit right with me. And then I, especially like this red one back here in the corner, went through a lot of iterations.
Right.
But once you finally get the pieces, because it started on a bookshelf. I mean, some folks know that, some folks don't. So it grew when my Lego collection grew, and I would get things, on clearance and whatnot, just to throw into the city. And when you're buying like that,
right,
kind of haphazardly, you just kind of got to work with what you have. And
it's
over, God, what was it? 15 years now, the city has been a thing. Yeah.
15 years you've been building that city.
That's
so
right.
I can see what you have to look forward to. By the time you're Diva's age, you'll have a city just as large.
or larger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, seems like people these days, they have so much. Because don't forget, like back in the day, we didn't have all the pieces you have now.
Back in my day, we didn't have bricks and pieces. You had to go to yard sales, if there were yard sales. Back in the long ago, in the pre-COVID times. Although I've hit a couple yard sales in the last month, and I always feel like weird walking in there and rifling through people's things,
through their private things, and you're kind of like, apologize, I'm so sorry to have to intrude.
So I kind of walk through there like an inspector, with my arms folded behind my back, just like, yes. Oh, that's an interesting piece of shelving there. Yeah. Oh, I see
like a collector who's
I see you have a complete set of Sniper DVDs. Oh, that's classy. Yeah. So I mean, there's just some weird stuff out there, and I mean, I've only found one that was like toy heavy, but it was weird. It was like NASCAR heavy, but like not NASCAR that anybody would appreciate. No, this was NASCAR stuff that folks were throwing out there because they got like on clearance somewhere else.
Right.
And frozen things, and there's a Batman, Superman, Flying Fox non-Lego playset that I saw out there. That was pretty cool, but I don't have the room for it.
I'm sorry, you said a scuba flying box?
Oh, the Batman v Superman, they had a Flying Fox vehicle.
Really?
Yeah, it was like Batman's air ship kind of thing, and
wow,
they made a Lego version of it.
Wow.
And it separates into like different little bits and whatnot. I think it was in the Justice League movie too, which was cool, but like it's for regular size action figures, and I just can't support that with my Lego habit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not going that great.
What, your cliff?
Yeah, this cliff is about this is like, I can see why people will have like warning signs next to cliffs.
Okay, August, you have a good night. Gotta go to bed. Yeah, we don't want to keep you up. See you next Sunday.
Thanks for stopping by, August.
Stop in next Sunday. I'm sure I'll have a topic by then. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. There's your topic right there. Figuring it out.
Figuring it out.
A comprehensive look at Lego minifigures.
Yeah, could be.
All right. Where?
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that this the cliff is actually one of the hardest things to do. Just getting this, the proportions right, and how is this going to look without it looking too square.
Yeah, I'm just doing kind of a rush greeble on this one, and it's kind of costing me because I don't have a lot of things supported. So like when I try to put one piece down, it pushes everything else to the brink of falling over.
Yeah, mine's looking kind of squarish, but it does look like a cliff. I will give it that. I think I need some inverse slopes or something.
All right.
One thing that's nice is gray does come in a lot of different options.
Gray does have a good variety of pieces. This
Yeah.
is very true.
So, you know, when you're trying to put something together, it's quite possible to put something that looks reasonably decent.
Too bad medium lavender isn't quite there yet.
No, medium lavender. For those of you
Someday.
who don't know, Debo's big into medium lavender. Which,
It's kind of my thing.
it's definitely your thing. And we love you for it. We know that you are Lord Lavender.
Let's see here. Okay, I would not try to scale this cliff in real life. Honestly, I would never try to scale any cliff, but this one especially. Like,
Right.
even if my life depended on it, I would be like, is there like a stair anywhere?
The next big pick should be a chaos figure, blind figure parts until you make one. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, and lavender for life. You know it. You know it. We are all fans of lavender.
Okay, this is. I'm about 6 studs high on this thing, and it's not connected, and it's getting really wobbly.
Yeah, mine's not connected very well either. It's like connected with one stud.
All right, there. Oof.
And now I'm starting to think, you know, it doesn't have to be all dark gray. You could, you know, mix it up with some other colors.
I tried to throw a little bit of light gray in there, but
yeah, I think. Oh, good. I'm looking for one roundish piece, so it doesn't look so square. So hopefully this will fit.
All right, this
is looking a little gnarly here. Oh, I know why. I raised it up a stud. So by raising it up a stud, everything is off by 1 foot. I need to get this stud in here. Okay. I'm not going insane. Or maybe I am.
This is starting to look like something out of Dark Crystal. I don't know what's happening here.
Dark Crystal?
Oh. Well, I guess there was this castle at the center of like the world in Dark Crystal, and it looks all spindly and kind of all over the place. So yeah, that's not really what I was going for, but that's where I'm at.
It's working for you.
Jury's still out on that. We'll see.
Jury's still out. Yeah.
Right.
Well, you need to make like a flat mesa so you can put the characters on top, right? But still give it a cliff-like structure.
Yeah.
Without it looking too contrived, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Contrived is my bread and butter, so we'll see what happens.
All right. I think this will help with the structure. Okay. And cliffs can have I guess gaps, right? They don't have to be completely filled in.
Oh no. They can be as craggy as you want them to be.
All right. Okay. This is uber crag. There's gonna be lots of crag here.
It's got crag coming out of its ears.
You want crag? I got you, crag. Get your crag right here.
All right, 3.
It has made me think more though about structure, and also, you know, the time limit does cause some issues.
Yeah, not the least of which is panic.
Yeah.
Just a low grade.
I still haven't figured out what characters I'm going to use too. I think that's the other thing.
Is that right? Yeah, if you're looking for a gappy cliff,
A gappy cliff. I got
I've
your
got
gappy cliff. You got
seriously
your gappy cliff right here. Yeah, I think that's the thing, is that thankfully nobody's looking for perfection here.
Yes, thank you for not looking for perfection, because this is not the location. Not these cliffs. These are insane.
These are insane. That's right. How do we make it an insane cliff? I guess because it is craggly. How do people actually get to the cliff? You have to ask.
I mean, this. I think insanity is not really something I'm missing on this build right here. It's coming through. It's coming through quite clear.
It's coming through.
Yeah.
The insanity cliff.
Yes, the insanity part is loud and clear.
You got it locked, huh?
Yeah. Oh. All right. Try this one. Yeah, because I'm just kind of throwing things on here and greebling it together as I go up, and maybe this will stick, and maybe this won't.
It's kind of like, what else will fit here?
Yup.
Well, especially because I have these weird angles going.
Okay.
And it is a little, I think because I'm using studs in between, it does look a little precarious, but I think it still works. It still works. I guess that's what's important. Kind of works. Let's see.
Oh, there it goes. First casualty of the cliff of insanity.
You had the same thing, right? Just trying to get these in place.
Yeah, there's some of the cliff has already crumbled, so there's definitely a warning sign on top of it.
Uh-oh.
I would hope. All right, pouring out cup number 2.
Cup number 2.
Yeah. So wow, curiouser and curiouser. Now I have these bits. So still with the boat bottom parts.
Oh, boat bottoms. You're using boat bottoms. Wow.
Well, it's what's at hand, and they take up a lot of space.
Yeah, that's true.
So
because you don't have burps like I do.
Yeah, I have no burps, so I have to.
You have to compensate being burpless. Are you burp worthy?
Yeah, I used too much Gas X, and now I've got nothing left. So. I got super stock.
Alexander wants to know if you're acquiring a new sanctum.
I don't know. Because I got mine right there, which took me a while to get it to that point, and I like the way it, because it opens weird. It's like the two sides open. I like that. So you see in there, and then when that opens, it completes that spiral staircase up.
Right, the spiral staircase.
So, yeah, I spent a lot of time on that, and so if I got the new one, then I'd have to repurpose that building or tear it down and make something else. And I don't know, I'm kind of attached to it. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'll tell you what, if I win the new elementary contest for designing your own brick, which the first prize is that, then sure, I will definitely.
Wow. I didn't even know there was a competition going.
Yeah, it's just like a I think it's for the 90th. Design your dream brick, or it's like make a wish brick, something you would hope like would make.
Okay.
And yeah, most of the people are making like double studded out connections, like plate that, because that's everybody's dream connection that they still haven't made yet, and mine's kind of along that line, a little bit different. But you can go to the New Elementary webpage and see all the entries. And tomorrow is the deadline. They'll take physical and digital designs, but it has to be made out of Lego. So it's be
right.
Macro
That's the
scale.
important part. Made out of Lego. Well, I think I have enough of a top that I could possibly. I just don't like it so square up here, but it is what it is, right?
Right. I gotta try and figure out I'm gonna keep
Cliffs
this.
of Insanity. How do we make it insane?
I think I've already got that covered. This is where we're at.
You figured out how to make
Yeah.
yours insane?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
kind
wow.
of not sane at all.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Here's mine so far. Here's my Cliff of Insanity.
Now see that looks like if I had to, I'd go up that one. I wouldn't even need like rappelling gear.
Yeah, but I had to raise things up by a stud, so then that way they'd fit at an angle on the plate. Yeah, and then I built this little tabletop so then I could put the characters on there. But it's, I don't know, it's okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it insane. I think I have one idea.
There.
I don't know. It's
what's our time currently?
We are at 31 minutes 26.
Oi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half an hour is already passed. Oi.
Now.
Okay. I think I have something for insanity.
Now's the time where you have to start thinking, okay, how much time am I going to devote to this part?
Mm-hmm.
When should I switch over to doing this? Yeah, all that's starting to really come into focus now.
Well, part of it is the character, right? And I'm hoping this is from a CMF series. I hope I have it right.
I can tell you real quick.
The Unikitty ones, right?
Yeah, they had a Unikitty.
They had those. Yeah.
Those were actually really, really cool. I regret not getting more of those than I did. I only got 2, but I got 1 Unikitty and 1 Prince Puppycorn.
She's got like a horn on top, and she was in Cloud Cuckoo, right?
Yeah, she was in Cloud Cuckoo Land, and she got her own show.
She got her own show.
She did. It was kind of hilarious. I got maybe a third of the way through it before I was like, my brain needed to relax because it's very in your face all the time. Go go go.
Yep.
Unikitty is super hyper. All right. Looks like I'm not going to need any of those pirate parts. So that's okay.
Bride meets Over the Top.
Okay. Oh, that's like over the top as in the arm wrestling?
You don't know. I'm not left-handed. He switches hands as he turns his red cap around. I love these movie references. It's great. Okay, so I've got my CMF character, so that's good. Because I wasn't sure what I was going to go with, but that kind of qualifies for Cliffs of Insanity, right? Just having Unikitty in there. But how does she has no thumbs, though. How is she going to be doing this thumb thing? Maybe she could.
I was going to say maybe she's judging the whole thing.
Yeah, I think she's the judge.
All right, my cliff is crumbling again. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Is it crumbling? Really?
Yeah. Well, all right. Pivot.
Pivot.
There's not much room to pivot on the Cliff of Insanity, so.
You don't want to fall off the Cliff of Insanity, no.
I'm not looking forward to it, no.
The thing is, Unikitty's just so happy. Like, I'm on the Cliff of Insanity, and I'm so happy.
Yeah, Unikitty would probably, dive off the Cliff of Insanity.
Yeah, exactly. And she'd be like, whee!
Exactly.
We're diving off the Cliff of Insanity. Yeah. Okay, so that's my character. All right, so that counts for my CMF. And this is the one with glasses.
The Unikitty, you got it's got Unikitty with glasses?
Yeah.
So that would be Business Kitty.
Business Kitty? but
Business kitty.
I don't know. She's super happy. She's got like those anime eyes.
Unikitty's just awesome. Unikitty takes up top 2 floors of this yellow building behind me. That's
well.
all
The good thing
Unikitty.
about Unikitty is that she's a 1x3, so that's
Right.
perfect for this cliff. Okay, good. Awesome.
I don't know how long this is going to survive after we get this done today. This might be an instant crash, especially if Jitterbug has her way.
All right, so I think she's going to be the judge. So we need to have 2 characters having the thumb. And how are we doing on time here? Yeah. 27 minutes, 13 seconds.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to need a jumper. Not a cliff jumper, but like a brick jumper.
Mm-hmm. Okay, if you're going to have a thumb war, it's a thumb war, right? Or thumb competition?
Thumb wrestling.
Thumb wrestling. Okay. All right. I guess we need characters that can get on top of the cliff.
You know, this would be a great time to incorporate a goat.
A goat! If I had one.
Sadly, I do have a goat, thanks to Remy, but the goat
is animals. What animals do we have that could be on a cliff? And what I'm thinking is a seal, but
right there.
I think my seals are in another. They're in another mock. In fact, I know where that mock is. I will be back.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. The improv is Unikitty's thumb wrestling on a cliff. Oh, hi, Vicarious Brickstress. Shock the Toast here. Hey, Shock the Toast. I know you don't know. I'm not left pod Unikitty. Hello, Kitty, probably. What y'all building? Okay, we are doing mock improv, and the chat gave us the Cliff of Insanity is the location, and the characters are thumb wrestling. And then the character is a random CMF. So my random CMF is a Unikitty, the one with the glasses, I guess Business Kitty, but the pink one. And then which one did you go with, Debo?
I haven't got there yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm kind of gonna figure that out once I get the cliffs done, and then I'll be like, okay.
Yeah. So
you're within reach. You're within reach.
About the goat, and he just picked up the goat boat.
Oh, the goat boat. That's a fun set.
And Shock the Toast, for those of you who aren't following Shock the Toast, he's mostly on Twitch. So it's great to see you here, Shock, over here. We've had 2 new people show up. We had August and Shock, so this is awesome. Yeah, so that's what we're building right now. And we have 24 minutes, 35 seconds to go.
Okay.
And yeah, Unikitty, not Hello Kitty. That's right. So here, I can give you a progress report if you want. Here's my cliff, and I've got Unikitty on top right there. I mean, you build on a 16 by 16. So now what I've got to do is I got to figure out who are the characters who could have gotten onto this cliff who are thumb wrestling. So that's where I'm at. And we've got 24 minutes to go.
You are so far ahead of me right
We were just talking about animals, and I'm going to go run and get my seals. So I'll be right back. So I'm going to give Debo full screen. I'll be right back.
And while she goes and gets that, I will give you an update on my cliffs. Or a single cliff. All right. If I can pick it up, and it's somewhat stable at this point. But as you can see, it's just like whatever I can stick together in this space of time and make it, hold. Although I felt something rattle there, so maybe a little bit less of that. Yeah. Brickanisa's got burps, lurps, smurps, all that action. Mine are already built into stuff over here, so I can't even access that. I had 2 cups of 2 pick-a-brick cups of dark gray elements that I meant to sort, but thankfully I didn't because, cliffs, right? So that's what I'm working with right now. And these would not be the pieces I would have chose to work with this. But I'm making do because that's what I do. It's just not. I personally would not even approach these cliffs. I would not drive near them. Like, this makes me as nervous as driving on the Pacific Coast Highway. That's what.
Well, guess what? My seals are actually in a mock that's in a box that I put away. So my seals are not where I thought they were.
The seals are sealed.
My seals are sealed.
All right, this Cliff of Insanity is really giving me a headache, so it's living up to its name.
Okay, I think I'm going to add this boat.
Chocolate toast.
I think a pink boat makes sense, doesn't it? Especially
Yes,
for you.
Absolutely it does. I think I got a Unikitty set one time that was a sunshine cars or like a cloud car that she had, like sunshine and pinwheels and all kinds of fun stuff. So she leans towards the bright, multicolored.
Yeah. Unfortunately, all we can contribute is the seal of approval. Those cliffs are a bit insane, but that's the point. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, insane cliffs. But you know, it's always fun because I was mentioning that because of this show and this particular challenge, I had made a ramen shop. Remember, we had to juggle fish in a ramen shop?
I remember that one.
Because of that, I ended up building a massive ramen shop and dojo, which I brought to a convention. So, you know, you never know how these things are going to go. So don't discount impromptu building, because it can end up being something really amazing.
That's how most of my spaceships happen. I just start slapping pieces together and then switching them out. All right, here we go. Okay.
Yeah, we're let me get a time check here.
Yeah, I need to. I think
20 minutes.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna need to get a top of the cliff going here. This is nuts.
I'm looking for a table. I have one of my characters is going to be thumb wrestling, but I need the second character. Lunch in a litter box, ramen in a litter box. Actually, no, brunch in a litter box did not become a mock. Can't get over the litter box location. Yeah, that was, well, you know that whenever Glenn comes in the chat, he likes to say meow. And then we said, is that your feedback? Do you want to say litter box? He goes, sure, why not? And that's how the litter box came into the equation.
Yeah, so
really intentional, but yeah, that's what happened.
So be careful what you suggest. Is
Yes,
the
exactly.
is the
Yes,
lesson there?
Indeed.
I am so glad I didn't participate. Oh man, that would have sent me. I would have been like, oh.
It was fun.
Probably, yeah, but then the thought of being in the litter box, like I have two cats, so I know the realities of a litter box,
right?
And
you know what happens in a litter box, and you
there
don't
is
want to go there.
There is no earthly way I would be eating in a litter box, let alone brunch. I mean,
yeah,
not even a snack really. I would just kind of steer away.
That's true. Yeah, brunch in a litter box was a little hard to do. Okay, I don't know why this ore is not sitting in here. All right, we're just going to put it in the boat. So there is an ore in the boat. How did they get there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thumb wrestling. Thumb wrestling. Who is this character going to be thumb wrestling with who could have made it onto this? Well, I guess they could have come on the boat, right?
Oh, this is so not in system.
Where are my pandas when I need them?
Panda panic. All right, I think I'm almost out of bricks here, so shoot. We got to be what, 18 minutes or so now?
17 minutes, 35 seconds. Yeah. All right, I put a rat on the cliff. That works.
A rat of immense size.
Yeah, this is always fun when it comes to this. You're like going, what are you thinking? What in the world are you thinking? Yeah,
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can hear the pieces falling in the background, but it's getting hectic in here.
I think they can hear it. Oh, Glenn, that makes so much sense. He's so catty. Yes, he is. Glenn is a catty one, isn't he?
Meow.
Yeah, he always comes in and says, meow. It's like, Glenn's here. Okay.
All right.
Now I'm starting to get tense because it's like, I need to get these characters on the cliff, but they're not sitting properly.
I've been tense for the last 40 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing is, and I think somebody mentioned this, that I like to put humor in my builds. So having the humor in it helps. Because then it takes away from looking at the quality of the build. People are laughing so hard.
Yeah, there's no quality to be found in this cliff. Let me tell you, it's a miracle it's standing together.
Yeah.
All right, put you there. Another ridge.
Come on, rotator. Work with me.
This is how you know we're getting desperate, folks. We start talking to the bricks. And
we start talking to the bricks and start
really
saying,
hope they're listening.
Come on, you can do it.
That's how we know we're at the Cliffs of Insanity.
Cliffs of Insanity. Do you got crabs? That's kind of a personal question.
You know what? I do have within reach 2 crabs. Yeah, okay. Crabs at the base of the cliff, because I mean, nothing would be more humiliating than to fall off the cliff of insanity and then get pinched by a crab, who's probably a pretty good thumb wrestler.
That's a great suggestion. Yeah, put crabs on the cliff. Yeah, we know where you're going with that. So embarrassed. No, we were just making fun. Oh, Debo, yes. But you bring up a good point about other life that could be on the cliff. I've got lobsters. I got crabs. We got crabs. Yeah.
Every time I think crabs, I think of Bay Area, because when I was out at the piers and whatnot, all I could smell, and even at Alcatraz, seems like the only thing I could smell in the air was crabs.
That's because Fisherman's Wharf is known for that.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I ended up having for lunch too.
Yeah, but thank you, Vicarious Brickstros, because I am going to put a crab on the side of the cliff. So thank you. See, this is where viewer participation does come in handy.
That's right.
And it also goes back to Cindy, the cynical crab, usually makes an appearance in some of my builds. So it would be appropriate for her to be here. She's like, I'm climbing the cliffs of insanity.
Good old Cindy.
Yeah, Cindy, she's cynical, but she's got a good heart.
Right. Cynical with a heart of gold.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to be, 13 minutes now?
Yeah, let's see. Take a look. 13 minutes, 12 seconds. You want me to put the clock up?
Sure. I'm doing that. I'm not doing too bad with my own internal clock, but I might get a little bit off.
Okay, now I'll share it. And it's probably best to do it now so I'm not like scrambling to share it before the time goes up.
Yeah.
Oops. Oops. Like right now, I'm fumbling. I'm fumbling. Okay, 12 minutes, 45 seconds. Can you see it now? 12 minutes, seconds. I know that's kind of a big screen, but I don't.
That's okay. That's okay. That adds to the gravity of the situation.
Okay. Okay. 12 minutes. All right. I got to get this other character on. Who is this person going to be thumb wrestling with?
Oh shoot! I've got to get characters.
It's a cliff of insanity.
One.
That is 11 minutes. Okay, I think I have one that's going to be hilarious. Because comedy is important, right?
Yes.
I'm glad I cleared off my desk. Makes life a lot easier working.
Yeah, I got to get a little bit of a tidy in before we started today, and I was like, yeah, that's enough.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely need some of that. All right, another rotator. Mental note. I need more of these little discs for my rotators. There we go. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Like, I think I can press it to at least 5 minutes before I start finding figures. So
you start panicking even more?
Yeah. Well, yeah, even more. Well put. Well put.
Where happened to my other character? I just had him here.
Because I have a pretty constant low grade level of panic going on right now. So
constant and low grade. Okay.
Okay, there we go. There.
All right. I think we got the thumb wrestling people. Now I just need to make a table. I think once I make the table, then we're good.
Oh boy.
Do.
All right.
Oh, I hope I have what I think I need.
Bridge the gap. Oh man, I'm getting dizzy on these cliffs.
Dizzy? Oh no.
Yeah, these cliffs are kind of giving me vertigo a little bit.
No, you don't want vertigo.
Dun, dun.
Vertigo. Let's see.
There.
So 9 minutes, 20 seconds.
Plates, plate. Do I have a plate?
So of course, somebody's trying to call me right now.
Of course.
Sorry, I can't answer the call. No.
You are trying to reach Naomi,
Go
who's
away.
currently on the cliffs of insanity.
I'm on the cliff of insanity.
If you leave a message, she might call you back.
Message, she'll call you back when she's done off of the cliff of insanity. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this gonna work?
Hopefully it's nothing urgent. Like, what were you doing? We were streaming live and we're building the cliffs of insanity.
I was thumb wrestling at the top of the cliff of insanity.
Wrestling. All right, we have 8 minutes, 20 seconds. Yeah, T minus 10 minutes. Yeah, we're beyond that. Does Devo have a signature element? Do you?
I wish I did. I wish I had that much forethought when I did stuff.
I have two. I have the crab, and I also have the panda tiles, the video panda tiles. I use those.
I don't really have a signature element. It's just pretty much whatever's at hand.
Uh-huh.
1x1 round bricks usually work their way into a lot of things. Snot pieces and super snot pieces, of course. Shoot. Do I have anything signature? The plate. I always put plates in all of my builds. That's about the best I could do there.
Plates, I got some plates for you. No, I just want this one thing.
Yeah, no signature elements, unfortunately. But I try to get lavender in as much as I can. Lavender or dark pink, medium azure. So it's more like colors for me.
Oh man.
Dark turquoise. Love me some dark turquoise. However, in this build, none of that is happening right now. I mean, I've got plates, yes. But beyond that, I'm starting to get used to magenta and using magenta more, but I'm definitely not adept. Magenta and lime make a nice combination, I found out. What are we at? 6 minutes 20.
I think I'm going to substitute one of my characters. I think this one's going to be funnier. But
these are the ones I call super snot. So you got studs on the the 2x1x1 and 2 plates with regular snot on the front and then coming off the sides too. They really started using these with Mario sets and around that time. So those ones work their way into a lot of my builds. It's because they're so convenient. All right, we are 5 minutes 34 seconds.
Yeah, I'm substituting one of my characters because I think this one's funnier.
Okay,
I had to put a tape on him though, because I was trying to think who could get onto this rock, this cliff, either by boat or without a boat. So I'm gonna guess that Unikitty needed a boat to get there, and
I've got a flat top.
The other two could get there by other means. Yeah.
Right. So those are my cliffs of insanity right now. Now I just have to figure out. Oh yeah, at the 5 minute mark. Look at that.
Yeah, we're there. We are so close.
All right, CMF.
I decided not to worry about the back because it all depends on how you take the photo, right?
Yeah. All right, we got no, that's not a CMF. That's pick a brick wall. It's pie slice. Got Gilderoy. I've got. You're not a CMF. You're a CMF, but I'm not going to use you. I got a mechanic there, not a CMF. No, wait, that is.
Start talking out loud.
Yep.
When you know it's kind of like, it's getting to the wire.
Yep.
Getting to the wire. 4 minutes.
Oh shucks. Okay, you're not a CMF, but you're going to be the other figure. She looked kind of like Inigo Montoya.
Indigo Montoya.
Do you have 6 thumbs on your left hand?
I'm just putting some seaweed on the side of the cliff. I figure
CMF.
That's one thing I can do, like a little detail.
CMF. I don't know with the stunts figures that comes with the you get the bike in the pack. Would you classify those as CMFs? Just like a deluxe CMF?
We can give it to you.
Or because it's not blind bag.
Call it a CMF because it wouldn't have been like, I guess, in the foil pack, the traditional foil pack.
Right. So blind packaging would qualify the CMF.
Yeah, but we can give it to you.
Yeah, but I got so many regular ones around here. I'm just kind of at a loss. Okay. We are up 3 minutes. We're at 3 minutes.
Yep.
And folks, according to my display, we are about a 10-second delay from what you're seeing and what we're actually doing here. So
Yeah.
all right, here we go. Come here, you. I've had to go into my auto museum, but I got a good CMF.
So I've got 2 minutes, 35 seconds. 2:31. Magenta. Wonder how it'd pair with the new retina burning yellow. That new.
Are you talking like? Oh, you're talking like the neon yellow. Hmm. They need to put more elements out in that before I can really figure it out.
Oh, why is this not clutching? I need this to clutch. Everything is so precarious.
We're at 2 minutes. This is the clutch.
This is the clutch. That's true.
Clutch time.
It is. Oh no. It looks like it just the head fell off. I didn't want that. All right. You're gonna have to stay there. All right, 1 minute, 41 seconds. Anything else we can add? What I have. I would really love a seal right now, but cannot find a seal.
Yeah, I practically don't even have to lift this off the table. It's tall enough that I could just kind of scoot it into frame.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm just gonna keep well enough alone.
Yeah, this is not gonna survive at least 2 hours. I can tell you that. This is a very unstable build.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I think I'm gonna just, if I touch it more, it's probably gonna fall apart.
Yup.
You know.
Okay, 1 minute left. Should I have any spectators?
Yes.
Oh wow! And in the process, somehow I damaged a rail cliff.
Okay. See, if this was Yano, she'd be staging right now to get it all ready for the photo. Okay, I'm happy with this. I think I could live with this.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll let the clock count down the remaining 37 seconds.
Yeah, of course.
Just in case anything comes in the last
anything
second.
else that we could add, you know, maybe. I don't know. Just looking at this, there might be something we could add, but do we need to? Maybe. I'm adding
21,
one more thing
20, 19,
just to make it not so square.
16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Okay. I got a couple spectators in there. Wow.
All right. Well, as I've mentioned before, you never know what we're going to be building, right? When we get one of these. So here, Debo, why don't you go ahead and show everybody what you've put together.
All right.
Whoa!
So these are the Cliffs of Insanity, with, of course, the crabs there at the bottom.
That is huge.
Yeah, this is, I can't really shake it up much.
Wow.
But yeah, it kind of got stacked. And then,
oh my goodness,
we got the thumb wrestling going on at top.
Yeah.
And a couple Lavendarians looking on.
Lavendarians. Yeah.
Yeah, Alexander coined the phrase on that for these guys because they're, they got the light lavender going on.
Yeah. And holy guacamole, Debo. Yes.
Yeah.
That is, see, one thing about Debo is he knows how to build fast and he knows how to build tall. Mine is quite a bit smaller than that. But I think I have the comedy factor in there. So
yeah,
that's up for it. Yes, Brick Jedi, that looks rad. That
Thanks,
does
y'all.
look amazing. And
yeah,
you do have crabs at the bottom, it looks like. At the
crabs
bottom.
In there for a touch of color.
Yeah. A little bit of color. Yeah. That is an insane cliff.
It is an insane cliff. This is just very structurally unsound. I don't even know how they got up there.
Yeah, the Lavendarians are something that was coined by Alexander 23 of the lavender people, the Lavendarians. And it does look like sea urchins. Yeah. It's a great job, Devo.
Thank you. Yeah, this is the best representation of insanity that I could possibly come up with.
See, I went with insanity with the characters, and I'll explain in a moment. But
Ooh,
nice job.
exciting.
Nice job. Good, good. Tony the Tiger, great. Thank you so much, Vicarious Purchase. That is so cool. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to go with comedy. Mine is not quite as tall as Devo's, but I wanted to show you my take on what I mean by insanity. So here's my cliff of insanity. And you can see it's insane because Unikitty is the judge. And I've got Thor. So this is where I have Marvel, DC, and CMF. Thor is thumb wrestling with our friend Batman's lifeguard Batman. So I thought that would be funnier because I was thinking, who could get to this cliff? So Thor could fly in. The scuba or the lifeguard Batman could swim in, and he even has his little, I guess his little, what do you call it, the float? And then I've got on the cliff, of course, Cindy the cynical crab. She's cheering on Thor. And then I also have Liz on the boat. So for those of you who are with Tricky Bricks, you know Liz is like everywhere. I have Puppy Peppercorn or Puppy Peppercorn. I can never remember the name.
Prince Puppycorn.
Puppycorn. And because it's insane, right? So you got to have your dog with you when you're traveling and judging a contest. And then I have Vermi the rat. So it's
Vermi
kind of a
made it.
callback. Yeah. And then I just put a few details like some of the translucent clear 2x2 slopes. So it looks like some water's breaking on the side of the cliff. I just added this in the last 10 seconds to make it less square, to kind of give it a little bit of shape. So Liz driving the powerboat. Yeah, of course, Liz has to be there. So like I said, mine is not as tall, but I think for all of the characters, and I wanted to put some color in there, so I used the pink boat, and I put some little color of the characters to kind of break it up a little bit, and Thor, and I probably should have had their hands up doing the thumb, but they're taking a break. They're in between rounds right now.
And yeah,
thank you.
For clarification, yeah, it was random CMF, so it could have been
from
any series.
So my random CMF was actually Unikitty from the Unikitty CMF line. And actually the Scuba Batman probably would have counted as well, or the Lifeguard Batman.
I think so.
This Thor actually came from a recent Thor set, so that would not have counted.
My
They're
CMF
resting their arms. That's right. They're resting their arms for the...
Yeah.
Oh.
This was my official CMF. The alien from, was it series 21, 22, 21?
Great builds. Thank you, Brick Jedi.
Thanks, Brick Jedi.
So if this is your first time watching a mock improv in the mock arena, that's what we do, is we essentially ask the chat to give us a challenge of locations and activities, and we have no idea what we're going to build. So today we built the Cliffs of Insanity using a random CMF while they were thumb wrestling. So once again, I would have never guessed about doing that. Yeah. But my stomach hurts from laughing so hard. Yeah, we always get some fun stuff. Here, let me give you full yeah. That is pretty freaking amazing, Devo.
It's precarious. Yeah, just like the
Insanity themselves. Still amazing that you were able to put that together so quickly. And it makes you wonder, how did the Lavendarians get up there?
I think they got an airlift, or they parachuted in or something.
They parachuted in. Yeah, I like that answer. That's why I had to put the boat in, so that Liz is behind everything, right? She like planned the entire tournament. She said, Unikitty, can you have this on the Cliffs of Insanity, please? I'll bring the competitors to you, or we'll get them there. Yeah.
Mario could have given him an airlift in his bee costume.
Yeah, Mario. Oh my goodness. So yeah,
With his,
this was a lot of fun. Thank you again, Debo, for being a part of this. It's always
Thank you.
great building with you. And I think I will be taking pictures of this pretty soon. This one was a fun challenge. And I will have to say that I guess these are lerps instead of burps. Because I did find some burps later. So for those of you who don't know the difference, this is actually a burp. And these are lerps.
I think there might be 4 classifications. So you got lerp, burp, merp, which is medium ugly rock pieces, and then smurp, which is the small ones, which are kind of more triangular. Smurp. And then they came out with a corner one, so they could be kerp. It gets tough to follow along with it after a while.
Wow. Okay, we'll have to have an episode where we're defining the various kinds of burps out there. Yes, mahalo for the fun. Happy Hawaiian hugs. Yes, thank you to you too. Yes. And if you enjoyed the stream, please like and subscribe to the stream, because as you know, it always helps. And you can just comment too, because you're listening to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. So if you can please like and subscribe to the stream if you had fun. Also, make sure you follow Debo Bricks on Instagram and YouTube. He's a lot of fun. He posts a lot of tutorials as well on his YouTube channel, so you can learn a lot from Debo and look at more of his amazing city as he continues to grow it. And if you're interested, you can also send me snail mail, which, by the way, Vicarious Bricksters, I just got your box. I got it yesterday, so I'm going to open it either later today or maybe on the Thursday stream. So thank you so much for sending that. That's at P.O. Box 31956, Seattle, Washington, 98103. So thank you again, everybody. It's been tons of fun. And thank you, Debo, again. It's great hanging out with you. And as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, may the clutch be with you. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye.
Bye, y'all.